Welcome, guys, to a special Dungeons & Dragons edition of The Nerds from Work. It's got your lovely nerds, minus Naru, with our wives and or people that we found in the house. Hi, Alex. Hi, guys. So what we're going to do, this is actually a collaboration that we're doing with Chris Jackson. We've been talking about it for months. So here it is. We're recording this. We're going to split it up into 4 segments. It's going to come out over the month. So be watching out for these episodes, okay? Don't think that it's a one and done, all right? This is a relationship that's going to last a month. So at least 1 month. So what we're going to do first, we're going to round robin. We're going to say a little bit about our experience with Dungeons & Dragons, and we're going to go from there. So I would love to start with the Dungeon Master himself, the super talented, great hair, great hat, great beard, Chris Jackson.
Yeah, you know, I've probably been playing D&D longer than all you guys have been alive, so
That's probably
I don't really want to date myself too long. But let's see, 1979.
Yep, older than me.
Yep. So
If Naru was on, you would.
I heard the words magic missile and I was sold.
Nice.
Yeah, I been GMing a lot. So this is, however, my first like video chat session GMing. So could be interesting.
Oh, it's going to be interesting one way or the other.
Yeah.
All right. So we'll go to next in line, and that's going to be Brandon and Alex.
You go. There you go. You go.
Yeah, that was a Portlandia reference. Anyway, all of my experience with Dungeons & Dragons has been this year in our other campaign, where I'm also a ranger. And so we just leveled up to level 4 in that campaign, and then we start on level 5 with this. And that's all I've had so far, D&D wise.
And I, technically, D&D, have only played the same campaign with her this year. I played Pathfinder back in when I was an undergrad a few years ago, and I was a spellcaster. So now I don't know any spells, so it's completely different than how I used to play. So yeah, it's fun to learn new things, and yeah, being a high level is the highest level I've ever been. We always stopped at level 4. So I'm super excited to see the big crazy shit we fight. Also,
Yes,
beard.
so am I.
Beard.
Just remember, I complimented your beard.
Yeah. You'll die last.
So, Tank, do you and Shannon want to go?
Yeah, sure.
To be fair, I thought we were going to play Monopoly, so I'm out. Okay. Never played D&D before. I mean, I know what's going on, but it's going to be definitely interesting. Nice little trial run to figure out what the heck we're doing. But I'm excited.
And so I've never played D&D, but I did the math, and I'm approximately 64 hours into the second campaign for Critical Role. So
Yeah.
basically, I'm good. I know what's happening.
Gee, bro.
Get to when you get to episode like 24, 25, some real crazy shit happens. So beware.
They just fought a giant like bowl of Jello, which was a pretty fun
That's a
fight.
good one.
So the gelatinous cube, yeah. So it was, so that's where I'm coming from.
Where's my spoon?
So I've played 0 hours of Dungeons & Dragons. I've thrown dice 0 times, except in an alley for a backgammon game. That was awkward. I don't know why there were dice there. But I have watched Critical Role. I've listened to the Adventure Zone. So I figure like that adds into about a solid 5 minutes of Dungeons & Dragons experience.
For sure.
Right on.
Like I'm 5 minutes more experienced than anyone else.
No, you're not, because
Kels?
So my experience with Dungeons and Dragons started a couple weeks ago when we went to Atlanta Comic-Con, and I saw one freestyle game of Dungeons and Dragons, and that's about as far as my experience goes.
That was a fun panel.
So I'm
Princess
pretty new to
Batman.
this. Yeah, Princess Batman and that cute little like 3-year-old girl.
Adorable. Yeah.
Oh,
Seen
kids
the
are
warrior
just
cast
awesome
spells
playing
like that.
D&D. Just fantastic.
I feel like I'm like groping Batman right now. This is awkward. I don't know about this blanket.
I'm more worried about Batman groping you, to be perfectly honest. So.
Well, you know, there you go.
We have not gotten that deep in the drinks yet, guys. We are
Really.
Sure?
yes. All right, guys. So now, Chris, hey, we're at your mercy. Remember,
Okay,
great beer.
what I'm going to do is I'm going to give you a quick little intro of what's happening right now, and then you guys are going to introduce your characters, right?
Okay.
So you've been on a boat for about 8 weeks. You've all caught this ship in a huge city called Sing, and you've sailed across the Great Western Ocean. Now, this is all set in my little world that I write books in and stuff like that. You're doing this for various personal reasons, but you've all met on the ship and you have plenty of time to socialize and get to know each other. So you're friends, right? You might not know each other's deep, dark secrets. But the captain is very accommodating. His name is Captain Raoul. He's a jokester. He loves to dice and gamble. And you've been losing a lot. I mean, playing cards with him a lot. You are on your way to an area called the Blood Sea and a small city-state called Haven. That's where your landing port's going to be. So tell me about your characters. You don't have to go into like super depth. Just, hey,
Okay.
Mike has a bow. He's a badass.
Tank, do you want to go first?
Sure, I'll go first. So I'm Orm. I'm a 300-year-old high elf who specializes in all things magical and mystical. And yeah, I've seen a lot, done a lot, know a lot, and so we'll see if I can the goal is to not die in the ocean.
How do I pronounce your name?
Orm.
Okay. O-R-M.
O-R-Y-M. But it's okay. Everyone makes the mistake. It's fine. So.
Oh Lord. I'm Rianne. I am a halfling. I don't know.
Oh yeah.
Told you this is going to be very interesting. I'm a
Okay.
halfling. I just have kind of a what's the word? I don't know, a rough past, and I'm just kind of traveling on my own. I'm a bard. I'm traveling on my own to get some stories and figure out my life and what I want to do.
What was your character's name again?
Wicked
Rianne.
Rianne.
R-I-A-N-N. Rianne.
I'm gonna spell Rianne however I want.
All right, fair enough. Rianne, as long as you say it right.
My character's name is Kane Fellenmall. He is a pit fighter. Brandon, can you hear me?
Yeah.
You're making weird faces. I don't know if you farted or you couldn't hear me.
I didn't hear the last name, but it's not all these last names.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. It's like whose line is it anyway? So he's a pit fighter, fought for his freedom, earned his freedom, and now is sailing because he's trying to get back home. So he was stolen as a kid. Now he's trying to make his way back home.
A human?
Yes, I'm a human fighter. More human than human.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, Kelsey.
My character, I am Brianne Cayley, and I'm an Air Genasi half elf. I'm kind of a pacifist. I don't really like violence. I'm just here to like spread my love, help people. Kind of a lone wolf like Shannon.
I'm Rianne. Thank you.
My parents abandoned me, and I'm a cleric. I'm a cleric.
Woo.
We will break you of your brotherly love problem. So.
Logan.
How do you pronounce it? Brianne?
Yes, it's my middle name actually, which means of the pirate island, which is why I chose it, is because we're going to be.
Oh, I like it.
Yeah. Antifreeze.
Like Rianne.
Antifreeze.
All right, so my character is a half-elf rogue that is slightly cunning and kind of a smartass. And
Doesn't sound like it at all.
his name is
No.
Dorian. Well, he's
Is he
charming.
what?
He's a charmster.
Wait, what is his name?
Dorian.
Oh, I thought you said Omarion. I thought you were the king of dance.
Yeah, and I don't tell anybody anything else about my past.
Can I just call you Mr. Gray?
If you want.
Okay.
I didn't tell you my last name.
No crossovers.
Yeah, and
Alex?
character is Kira. I'm a high elf ranger, and I'm a beastmaster as well. So I have a companion, Velociraptor, that I carry around and wander the world with. I dabble in a little bit of magic and a lot of hunting for the most part, a lot of undead. And I think that's all I'm going to give up about my character right now.
Does your Velociraptor have a name?
I've been asked to name it Janelle from my friend at work.
No, the Velociraptor.
So I
Okay,
cannot.
Janelle, we have it.
No,
That's
I-
perfect.
Just to shake it up, Janelle.
Perfect. Okay, got it. Okay, so as you enter the Blood Sea, you pass through an archipelago of islands. These are the Obsidian Islands. The Blood Sea itself is a conglomeration of city-states. Some are on the islands, some are on the mainland. The islands surround this area that abuts the mainland. The mainland along the coast there is very mountainous. So these city-states are governed or not. Some have very little government at all, by local lords or warlords who have repopulated them. And it's situated, the sea itself is situated along a major north-south trade route from the Empire of Toki to the north to a major city-state of Amati to the south. This is kind of like Asia and Southeast Islands mixed up together. So it's a very ethnically diverse area. Now, Mati is big because it's a gateway to a larger empire of Tira inland, and it's kind of the only way to get there because the mountains just are a barrier up and down the coast. The captain, Captain Rule, does get serious at one point in time. He warns you that going north could be dangerous for anyone who wields magic because the god emperor of Toki, the emperor, kind of likes magic for himself. He has these cultists, kind of, that scared you, who are called truth seekers, and they go out looking for magical items, magical people, and they acquire them for the god emperor. So if you have magical talent, anytime you're out in a city or something like that, you might want to tone it down a little bit. No flashy spells, no sparklies. Somebody will bonk you on the head and you'll wake up in the God Emperor Toki's audience chamber. And then you have to like show him your stuff.
Question? I'm starting early. Question.
Yes.
So Captain Roll told us all this while we were on the ship?
Yeah, he's telling you more about the area as you enter the Blood Sea.
So he told us like, hey, if you guys have magic, just go ahead and tone it down in public.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because these truth seekers are everywhere.
Okay, cool.
Now, piracy is a serious concern in the Blood Sea. Many of the city-states kind of under the table employ pirates to go out there and pillage shipping to, you know, fatten their pockets a little bit. Because Haven, the place where you're actually going, is largely without a central government. It's ruled by a kind of like a council of lords, but crime lords would probably be a better description of them. They tend to squabble amongst themselves more than they actually govern. So the place is pretty lawless, but it's kind of a pirate haven, but it is also an area of commerce. And the only way in or out is by sea. It's actually completely isolated by land, by mountains. So a lot of commerce there. You can buy and sell some interesting things that have fallen off of ships mistakenly, and they were found in the hold of my ship. I don't know how it happened. One thing though, Haven is located at the north end of a bay called Snohomish Bay, and there's kind of an unspoken rule that piracy is just not done in Snohomish Bay. So once you get into Snohomish Bay, you're safe. Okay, moving on. There's also an interesting area to the south of the Blood Sea called the Serpent's Eye. It's a spiral archipelago of the islands that in the center is this vortex of wild magic.
Scary.
Raul doesn't know a lot about it. You just don't go there for a couple of reasons. One, the wild magic does strange things to people. It changes them, it mutates them, things like that. And dragons kind of like magic. So it's kind of like a dragon magnet. Which actually the people in the Blood Sea area, no problem with me because that means they're not in my front doorstep. They're off to the Serpent's Isle, or Serpent's Eye. Okay, so you cross the Blood Sea without incident. Luck or fate, who knows? Or just a really badass GM. You arrive without incident, the mountains girding Snowish Bay, rising like an immense wall before you. Even in this near equatorial latitude, they are capped with snow year-round. You round the headland, and the city of Haven opens before you. Bracketed by rocky headlands, Captain Raul invites you up to the quarterdeck of Bella Signora to have a look. The sailors are all laughing and joking, relieved to have made another safe passage. As you get a closer look at Haven, you see its waterfront is a precise row of stone buildings, and it looks like gnomish construction. Dwarven construction looks a lot more grandiose and stuff like that. Gnomish construction is very solid, but very boring. It's all just chunk blocks. And yes, that is how Snowish Bay got its name. Some sailors said, hey, looks gnomish. No kidding. Okay, so as you enter the actual harbor of Haven, you notice that there are two promontories of rock that kind of bracket the harbor, and there are, I don't want to say, well, they're fortified. So there's big towers and huge huge, no cannons in my games, right? There are huge siege engines on these emplacements to kind of guard the bay from attacks from sea. You get closer and you see that along the city itself kind of climbs the hillsides up to the mountains, and there are massive waterfalls that come down the mountains. It's really pretty. And but the city itself is kind of filthy. And as you get even closer, you can see that a lot of the buildings, most of the buildings, are connected by catwalks or bridges that some look solid as stone and some look a little rickety. So you might want to ask about that as this goes in. Anyone?
Hey, Raul.
Yeah.
I'm not
sure.
Not too smart, but those sky bridge things here.
Yeah. Yep.
Why do some of them look shitty and some of them look?
Well, nobody keeps them up to repair, but you know they're safer than the streets.
Why?
So.
But why does no one repair them?
Because there's no like government money. The lords don't invest in anything. They're too busy fighting one another and fattening their own pockets. They're not going to like invest in infrastructure, right?
So why?
It's not.
Can just anybody walk the catwalks, or do you have to be privileged to go up there?
No, just about anybody can do it. In fact, like I said, it's a lot safer than walking the streets. The lower levels of the streets are filthy and nasty and really dangerous. There's an old adage in Haven, keep your boots clean. That means be safe. It means get off the streets. Go up and to the upper levels of the buildings.
I have one question, Raul.
Oh, yeah, sure.
Did you ever pee off one?
There are rumors that I have, yes.
Okay, cool. I'm going to do that.
But I was
on
wrong.
somebody.
That clean though.
You know, it did, but nobody down there really noticed.
Well, that's why the streets are dirty. Peeing off
I'm
them.
going to stay in the catwalks.
Yeah. Okay. The ship comes right into the big stone quay that is the waterfront to unload its cargo. And as you do, okay, it's a medieval city, so the reek is just kind of pretty bad. And there's a stone-girded river that comes right through from the waterfalls, comes right through town, city, and goes into the bay, and some nasty stuff is floating in the water. So you don't really want to jump in the water for a nice little rinse here. You'll probably come out with some nasty disease. So don't do that.
No.
It doesn't look refreshing. It doesn't smell refreshing either. So, and you are docked and you're here in town. Now, I kind of assume that all of you are coming here for various reasons, but you're all kind of thin on the money side. So looking for employment, place to stay, employment. You're not tapped up broke, but looking for employment would be a good thing. You probably don't have enough money in your pocket to continue your journey.
All right, Raul. So I feel like we've become real good friends. Like I would almost invite you to a wedding, Like I feel like we're that close.
So are you two getting married? Drinks for everybody.
Well, I don't I'm not marrying anyone. I just got out of a real bad relationship, okay? I was literally a slave, okay? Forced to fight for my life. I want to be me for a minute. You know what I mean?
I had a marriage just like that.
But if I had a wedding, I would invite you, Raul. So what would be the best place for me to look for some gainful employment? Where would you go? Because
there's basically kind of 4 choices. You can, like I said, the streets are dangerous and really disgusting, so I wouldn't go there. But you can get employment down there if you feel like assassinating somebody for a little extra coin.
I mean,
as you get close, you can see that there are lifts, cargo lifts that go up and down these like warehouse-like buildings, and some are carrying cargo and some are carrying people. And there are like 3 levels. There's the street level, so there's 4 levels, but there are 3 levels that you can jump off at. The first level up is kind of, it's kind of rough. It's kind of very rough, but it's interesting. You can buy and sell anything, anyone, any service, and there's lots of things to do and see, but watch yourself. It's tough. The next level up is a little bit less tough. It's kind of like New Orleans on a Saturday night. There's lots of like safer places to stay there, and you can definitely look for employment. Ask around, and then there's the upper level that are really nice shops and clubs, and there's a bazaar up there that you can buy and sell stuff. One way or another, almost everybody in Haven is connected or interconnected with one of the lords. They're either on the take, they're a spy, they're getting paid, they're hired muscle, something. So whether you're employed through some gang boss or just a club owner, eventually that money is going to be trickled up to one of the lords. Did I answer your question?
So I feel like there's there's the trash heap, the ghetto, the suburbs, and then like Bankhead.
Yeah. And as you go further up the hill, things get nicer.
Okay.
Too. Middle city. So, you guys walk down the gangplank, and you have a choice to make. Where do you want to go?
Well, are we sticking together? Are we splitting up? Are we friends now? Do you guys
You're sticking together. That's my rule.
Okay, we're sticking together.
Don't split the party.
I don't know a lot of people since I stopped fighting for someone else, but
sure.
I like you guys.
Bonded a little bit.
I don't really like that Mr. Gray. He seems like a shifty dude. I don't know if I can trust him. I'll stick with you guys if that's cool. I don't really know anyone here.
All right, well, do y'all want to go, look for a job somewhere?
What time is it?
Yeah,
is it like the middle of the day or?
No, it's still fairly like mid-morning.
Oh, okay.
All right, so drinks.
Somewhere to socialize. Yeah, drinks.
Brunch.
Drinks.
For everybody.
Yeah, sure.
Well, okay, so we have no money. So maybe we find like drinks at the street level.
We have a little bit of money.
Oh, we can go up to the second level.
You can afford drinks and a place to stay. It's not like you're tapped.
Okay. So, but I'm cheap though. Okay.
Well, then let's go to the second level and.
Okay, let's go second level.
Buy some drinks.
It's really safe compared to the first level, so yes.
Yes.
It's okay.
It is
I
much
mean,
safer.
with 6 of us, we look pretty intimidating.
Really?
Well, you have sharp.
An old guy, a tiny person, some elves. I don't know.
See,
I'm real skinny. So.
I may be 300 years old, but I'm still an elf. All right. I mean, I look as solid.
Actually, that's not old for an elf.
That's what I'm saying.
Like early middle age, yeah. So.
Like solid.
Okay, so you guys walk across the quay, and there's a lot of hucksters. Hey, I'll give you a guided tour, man. No problem. It's only 2 gold. Really, this way.
No
You're just waiting at lower levels.
Seems
Right?
trustworthy.
And I make sure their hands don't get close to my coin purse.
Well spotted. Okay.
I love
roll
coin
perception.
purses.
Yeah, keep them off my coin purse.
Roll a perception check.
All right. I'm
The
perfect.
first roll. Don't fuck it up.
It's the first roll of the show, guys.
The first, don't fuck it up.
Oh shit! All right. 20.
Okay, you spot him.
Oh.
Somebody, while everybody's pulling you away, hey, over here, somebody's trying to pick Arm's pocket.
Ooh,
I
so,
saw him.
do I see it too or just him?
No, just him.
Okay.
I take my dagger, and I kind of just wrap it around the person's wrist, right? Like I don't dagger them. I don't cut them. I just hold it with it
Right.
to watch themselves, and then slowly pull their hand away.
Okay, he struggles to get away. Roll a strength check for me.
Oh Lord. All right. 8. I rolled a 9
Okay.
minus 1. So.
He breaks the hold like a pro. He twists his, and he is just flat running.
All right.
He doesn't get his pouch, and he's just flat running out. He's a skinny kid. He might be 18 years old, but he's flat running.
All right. I let him run.
And he vanishes into the streets.
That's
I let
good.
him run.
Yep.
I was there once.
So, lesson number 1, watch your pocket. Okay, so you walk across the quay. There's some wagons and stuff like this, but they're all guarded by armed horsemen. And you notice that the wagons are also like filthy up to the wheel hubs. It's really nasty and down.
I pull my scarf over my mouth.
Yeah, it's ugly. You get used to it after a while. You won't even notice, trust me.
I breathed it in deep. That smells good. Like you guys should have lived where I lived. That's good.
Sweet. Okay.
So anything that comes in front of me, it always smells like the forest. So I don't smell it.
I don't know. It smells better than you guys after 8 weeks on a boat.
Yeah.
That is probably true. Probably true. After nothing but salt pork and beans to eat.
I don't believe in bats.
Okay, we're gonna throw him in the ocean later.
No, I got it.
Dragon behind the ship. Is he clean yet? Okay, so you guys board one of the lifts. The guy takes pittance, a couple of copper pieces to hoist you up, and you get off at the first level. The first level is interesting. Oh my God, it's kind of close, it's kind of low. Now the way they refurbished all of this is they knocked out floors because gnomes make everything like 4 feet high. And they have to knock out a floor to make it human size. So it is still kind of close, and there's little aisles curtained in, and there's jugglers, and there's gangs, and there's brothels, and it's like really seriously everything's happening everywhere.
Does anybody approach us?
Not immediately, but you do get some strange looks. You kind of, it's not like you stand out, but people kind of, eyeing you, kind of like gauging you. You don't know, they could be ready to rob you or offer to sell you something.
I'm gonna wink at one of them.
Right. You gonna wink at one of them?
Yeah.
I'm gonna give him this grin.
Okay, great.
I'm gonna give him one of those.
Perfect. Guy comes up to you. Hey man, I got some dream crystals. You want some dream crystals?
How much?
Not a problem. Look, dream crystals. He opens his little jacket and he's got all these little crystals hanging.
How much do they cost?
They're 20 gold each. Top of the line, the best. Dream whatever you want, with whoever you want.
Nah, I'm low on cash. Come back tomorrow.
I gotta wait till the first.
Mark.
Like my bank account is set up.
Wait till my food stamps coming. I can't afford that.
Okay. You guys are on your toes because of what happened on the quay. So there are some people that kind of edge towards you, but your eyes are on them and they back off. But yeah, crime happens here. There's debauchery right and left. There's like the pin-up club where male and female trollops are swinging out in and out of the windows in various sex positions. It's really an interesting place.
Is it weird that Kane keeps stopping at every window that we pass? And it's kind of...
Oren, look at this one. Look at this one. How did they do that?
I'm just dragging Kane like a little kid.
How did he get his legs up like that?
Yeah, I don't know. Is that a tentacle? No, it's not a tentacle.
Weird.
Okay, so after you're walking through here, you're kind of looking for a club or something like that, and this rather androgynous creature comes up to you, and it's wearing a gauzy kind of a outfit, just almost like a robe, but you can almost like see right through it. It's so gauzy. And as you watch, it changes. It changes from male to female to a little bit of both, a little bit of this, a little bit of that, and it comes right up to you and says, anything you want, anything. I can do anything for you. Anything at all. Look at this.
Sorry, ma'am. Your parts are showing.
Exactly. Would you like to touch them?
No, I have my own parts, but yours are showing.
Not like this, and shape changes. No, not like that. Oh my God.
Shit. I walk away. I'm not playing that game.
Oh, but sir, and she kind of grabs your shoulder and pulls you. No, really, it's only a gold piece. And then this monstrous thug comes up behind the trollop and says, "Hey, you're touching the merchandise."
No, it touched him.
I'm gonna turn around.
That's my sister.
I'm gonna turn around and I'm gonna tell this brother.
Exactly.
So I'm gonna look at him and just kind of eye him up and down and say, "Hey, bitch, back the fuck up."
Okay.
And I'm gonna be behind him with the dagger in his back.
I'm just gonna slowly back away.
Okay,
Like,
roll a hide check. First of all, slow down. Roll a hide check to get behind him.
All right.
Oh, Brandon.
And everybody else roll perception checks.
Okay.
17.
So do I roll perception too?
No, you're in the guy's face. You don't get to. But everybody else roll perception checks.
Yeah.
I got 10.
10.
I got a 17 for stealth, but a natural 1 on perception.
I got a 6.
You're concentrating on what you're doing here. Tank, what you got?
10.
Okay.
I got a 6.
6. God, you guys suck.
Yeah.
Okay. So thugs come out of the woodwork all around you.
Uh-oh.
I am gonna give Brandon first chance to, if he wants to, stab the guy, but he doesn't see these other thugs because he rolled the absolute worst perception. Yeah. The rogue that can't see.
Yeah, I don't see the other thugs, so I'm just gonna. I only noticed Jace, or what's his name, Kane, and
Right.
and this one thug. So I'm just gonna wait to see if this dissolves with my dagger in his back.
Okay, so you're like holding your action, and if
Yeah, I'm
things
gonna
go
hold
south-
my action. If shit hits the fan, I'll do something.
Okay. Anyone else? Okay. Does anybody roll above a 10?
I'm still not able to roll perception, right?
No, you didn't.
I mean,
Anybody else roll above a 10? Nope. No. So nobody noticed these other thugs coming out, so they're gonna get the first round on you.
We have
This is
a question. Does her beast roll for perception?
Huh?
Does the beast?
Oh, yeah, actually,
Janelle
yes.
roll?
Yeah, did Janelle.
Janelle.
Janelle got natural 20. Woo!
Go Janelle, save
Okay,
us.
as these assholes come out of the woodwork, Janelle grabs your coat, gives it a jerk, and goes, "Eh." And her little pin feathers on the back of her head come up. She's pissed off.
I love this fucking rapper.
Already.
Yeah, I like her. Somebody's paying attention, right? Saved by the dinosaur. Okay, so you notice, of course, Quira, you notice that Janelle is pissed off at something. So you turn around, you see these big thugs coming out of the woodwork. There's like a dozen of them. And they're big and they're ugly and they've got clubs and rusty blades and stuff like that. And they're obviously intent on mayhem. What are you going to do?
So I'm going to draw my short sword and hatchet, and
Okay.
I will prepare Hunter's Mark as well if they attack.
Okay. You gonna tell anybody? You gonna say anything to your friends?
Yeah, I'll alert my friends. I'll turn
Okay.
and tell the party they need to get ready for a fight.
Yeah, we're in trouble.
Yeah.
Okay. So everybody whirls around, and that ruins their sneak attacks. And so roll for initiative.
Woo!
And
All of us, right?
with Jason, Kelsey, Tank, Shannon, Brandon, and Alex.
So,
You're gonna fight. It's not like what? 15 minutes in.
15 minutes in, we're getting killed already.
No, you're not.
I got a 17. 23.
Okay. Kelsey.
19.
Okay.
I
A
got
solid
Thank
6.
Okay. Shannon.
15.
Okay.
4.
I beat Tank!
It's okay. That's okay.
And
I'm just gonna.
Alex.
I got an 11.
11. Okay, so the order is Brandon, Kelsey, Shannon, me, then the rest. Okay? So, Brandon, you're up.
All right, I am going to.
You're kind of right behind this guy anyway, right?
I'm just gonna slide the dagger on in there.
Okay, that's a sneak attack, so roll to hit, and you get an additional plus
I get
2
3d6 if I hit.
if you hit, plus your regular damage.
Right.
So go ahead and roll the hit.
17.
Hits him. So roll your damage and 3d6.
19 points of damage.
Nice. He feels it. Ow. He kind of goes to one knee, but he's not dead. He's reaching back and he grabs you. He tries to grab your wrist. I don't know if he's going to succeed or not.
Oh geez. And then for my bonus action, I would like to try to slide away and hide in one of these shadows into a crevice or something.
Roll your stealth check, please.
Yep. 27.
You feel you're pretty well hidden. Nobody's eyes follow you. Okay, Kelsey.
I'm up.
Yes.
So I have the ring of telekinesis. So I'm gonna try and take some cobblestones from around us, levitate them, and throw them at all the thugs around us to knock them all out.
Okay, you can do that to. Oh, come on, roll. 4 thugs. Maximum.
13.
That hits. So all 4 thugs take a hit to the head. That's a 1d. Let's call it 1d6. It's a big number. 1d6 damage. No strength bonus. So
1d6.
1d6 damage. Got there.
Oh, pick it up.
Lost my
Oh no! Runaway dice.
Foul.
back.
I'm sorry. What?
That's my wife.
What'd you roll? What did you roll for damage?
5.
5.
5? Okay, great. They all kind of take a half a step back. You know, they're definitely felt the brick, ow, but they're far from out of the fight. It is Shannon's turn. Lost somebody.
I think he's going for beer. I'm going to pull out my short sword,
Okay.
and whichever one of the thugs that that Brianna just stunned, I'm gonna, I don't know.
Whack.
Yeah, I'm gonna slice at him with my short sword.
Go for it. Roll for a hit. Now, I believe you're
Natural 20.
okay.
So it doesn't matter.
Wait. Okay, so that's automatic critical hit.
Okay.
So roll your damage twice.
Okay. Oh, crap.
Roll it twice, or do we double it?
Crit.
You roll twice and add your bonus twice.
Oh, okay. Well, I only rolled 1, so 1 plus 5, so 6 plus
Plus 8.
8, so
14.
14, yeah.
14. 14.
Math is hard.
I
A
can't do it.
bard with a sword doing
I'm hot.
14
The alcohol's in
Okay.
me.
You stab him right where it hurts most, and he kind of like staggers back, and he's holding his groin, and it's bleeding, and he's whimpering, but he's still on his feet.
Okay.
Okay, so now it's my turn. Nobody goes after Brandon because he's like vanished. Kelsey, you are missed and missed. Agile. Jason, you are missed. Oh my God! And the guy dropped his sword.
Nice.
Bugs are really good.
That rock helped.
Good job.
And the second guy does hit you for 2 points of damage. No, I'm sorry, 4 points of damage.
Hits me.
It's Jason. Yeah.
Okay, good.
Shannon, you are hit once for 7 points of damage.
7. Ouch.
Tank, you are hit once for 4 points of damage.
Okay, I'll just take
Alex, you are missed twice. You must be living right. Okay, now it is Alex's turn.
Alex and Janelle both go at the same time, right?
If I want to. I don't know if Janelle will go this turn.
She's sitting this one out.
He's like, I warned you guys. Good luck.
That's a bad bitch. She don't play that.
Okay.
Bitey.
So who's nearest me as far as back?
You have a thug right in your face. It's pretty simple. You guys kind of, when they came in from all angles, it would just be reflex for you guys to turn back to back and just face in a big circle. You're probably not facing the same ones that Kelsey, was it you who levitated the bricks?
Mhm.
Okay, not the same ones that she did. So you're kind of facing a fresh one.
Okay. So I'm going to use, I have 2 attacks and a bonus action. So I have prepared Hunter's Mark as a bonus action.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm going to try to stab with my short sword as my first attack. Yeah, 19 to hit.
Hits.
Okay. Oh. So 4 plus 4, 8.
8 total.
Yeah,
Okay.
8 for that one.
He definitely feels it.
And then Janelle is going to attack.
Bitey.
She gets 2 attacks
Oh, nice.
every time, and she has pack advantage.
Okay.
So 17.
Hits.
Okay, yeah. Okay,
Just
so
go ahead and roll the second attack now anyway.
Oh, go ahead. 4 plus.
no, that wasn't for that.
Oh, yeah, well, plus.
Yeah, that's. So 8 for the first, which is a bite.
Okay.
Wait, that's wrong, guys. And then 4 for slash.
Okay.
And that's it.
Okay. Yep. Okay, guys hurt. You gonna take your second sword attack or another weapon?
You could bonus.
Can I?
You could bonus action. Actually, melee.
Well, if I cast the spell, though,
Oh.
it's my bonus action.
Oh, that. Okay, got it.
So that I got extra damage for that.
Okay, great. Okay, so he's pretty hurt. He's trying to back away a little bit, trying to disengage, and it is. Whose turn is it? Jason. Jason.
Cool. So I got hit for 4 points of damage, right?
Something like that.
Okay. So it's safe to say there's a little blood on my head, right?
You took it.
I took the
Yeah.
nick?
You got
Okay.
it.
So with my fighter, I get 2 actions.
Mhm.
So the first action, well, not really an action. I'm gonna smile at the one that cut me because while I was fighting in the pits, I earned the one who smiles. Because whenever I start to bleed, it's kind of like a trigger thing for me. So I smile at the one that cut me. I'm gonna take his head and smash it against the wall that I'm standing, like in the alley.
Okay, do you have grappling
I do.
or unarmed?
I do have grappling.
Okay, use that. Roll me a grappling attack.
Let's see. What do I add to grappling? A 9. So that's probably not very.
Okay, he bites your hand really hard. No points of damage, but he's got your thumb in his mouth and he's kind of going. Ah.
Okay. So.
Okay, your second attack, he's got your thumb in his teeth.
Okay. So I'm gonna snap my hand back and I'm gonna take my warhammer and then just finish it and just take the blunt end of the warhammer and smash his head into the wall.
Roll an attack.
Oh, please. Give me something over 10. 18.
Woo!
Yeah,
Hits.
18.
Okay, so roll damage.
It's 9.
Okay, he's pretty hurt. He bounces into the wall and he's staggering. He's bleeding from, actually, oh no, that's your blood that's coming out of his mouth. Okay, and finally, Tank.
So
Are you gonna do some mayhem here, finally?
say that again.
Are you gonna do some mayhem here? Some sparkly.
I'm Raul got into my head, so I'm gonna wait 1 turn before I do any sparkly, and so I'm gonna draw my longsword because I'm like Gandalf. I have my staff is my concentration, but I have a longsword as well, and I'm just gonna try and swing at the first guy who walks into my path.
Okay, I got a guy right in front of you.
Perfect.
He has yet to have been touched.
Okay. 9 plus 3 is 12.
You hit him.
All right. And
These guys are just wearing like rags. They're not wearing like armor. So.
that is a 9.
Ooh, 9 damage. Nicely done.
So yeah.
Okay.
Being an elf wizard helps because I can use cool weapons too.
Right. Yeah. Okay. So he's not seriously hurt, but he is hurt. So top of the round, Brandon.
All right, I'm going to now draw my short sword.
Okay.
To dual wield, and then I will attack the one that I already attacked.
Okay. So you are stealthy. You're getting a sneak attack. Go for it.
18 plus a lot.
That hits.
21.
Okay, this guy's eyes roll up and he kind of goes wonky at the waist because you just cut his spine in half and he just falls over dead.
Our first kill! Oh, Brandon got it.
I will now bonus action hide again.
Okay, roll stealth.
16.
You feel that you're... Let me see here. This guy's perception suck. You're too busy. Nobody's eyes track you as you go into those shadows again. Feel that you've vanished. Okay, Kelsey.
So in the spirit of as little violence as possible, I'm going to use my blindness spell. And I think I can use it for 2 people around me. So the 2 people closest to me, I'm going to use it on.
Okay, go for it. I have to roll.
Saving throw, I'm sure.
DC on spells. Cleric's DC on spells.
Jason, what's the when you click on the spell? What's the save on it?
14.
Okay. Okay, both of them are like, I can't see, and they're panicking and backing away. I can't see. The witch is shooting me. I can't see. I can't see. So
Shit.
They're out of combat. They're just backing off. So
We need to shut them up. To stop screaming.
Attacking blind people. Okay, your whole thing about reducing the violence, yeah, he's just gonna go bonk him on the head.
As long as it's not me, I'm good.
Well,
Nice.
they keep screaming.
So you're only anti-violence against you. I get that. I agree with that 100%.
I mean, whoever's going next, if she casts a spell and they're screaming that she's a witch, we don't want any.
Well, you never know. You never know. Okay, Shannon, your turn.
Well, I probably need to shut them up so they don't like alarm somebody because we're down here using magic on them. We don't want to like get caught. So,
Okay.
Am I close enough to go after one of the ones that's made blind, or?
Well, you'd have to kind of step through others to get there because they backed away from the fight. They're kind of panicking, flailing. I get an attack of opportunity to do that.
I have that.
So, you said she gets an attack of opportunity?
No, they would get one.
If you walked away.
Right,
Yeah.
I got it. Okay. Okay. Well, they're just gonna scream at her. All right, so I'm gonna go for the one who I stabbed him in the gonad, and I'm gonna.
He's pretty damaged, so.
So he's done. All right, so I guess I don't know. I need to stab.
He's not
Go
really
ahead.
damaged,
He's still
right?
He's still got a sword in his hand, yeah.
Okay, so then I want to finish him off. I want to use my short sword and stab him right through the gut.
Okay. Roll attack.
All right.
I like it.
Just a fighting bard.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I gotta save my people.
I like it.
Oh, we love it.
Plus 7.
Yep.
So 13.
You hit him.
All right. So I roll this one again.
Nope.
No, I
Roll damage.
6 plus 4.
Yep.
7.
Okay. He's even more hurt.
All right.
He's like,
All right.
you kind of go right into his gut. You kind of went to the side. He's like holding his side and trying to back away. Okay, so now it's my turn. Okay, Brandon, you're not getting any attacks. Kelsey, miss, and a miss. Jason, miss. Shannon, you took a hit. 4 points of damage. Tank, you take the hit.
So I'm going to
Stop it! Give me the mouse.
Hang on, she's got to do her damage.
No, I'm not.
What do you took 4 damage?
Yes, please. Thank you.
All right, so as a reaction, I'm going to cast Shield on myself, and so it gives me +5 to my AC.
Okay.
Does it still hit?
+5 to your AC?
Yeah. So instead of a 13, you have to roll an 18.
What's your armor class then? Wait a
With
second.
my shield makes it an 18.
Oh no, he didn't hit.
Okay, so
Okay, and Alex. Nope, no hits. It is Alex's turn.
Okay, so I'm going as a bonus action to pick up Janelle and put her back on my shoulder since she's tiny. And I'm going after the man that is wounded because that's how Hunter Smart works.
Right.
And so with my sword, do I need to move towards him?
No, he's still right in front of you.
Okay, so I'm going after him with my short sword again. 18.
Hits.
Okay, awesome. Six.
Plus 6.
Okay.
Wait.
He's still up,
9,
but
sorry.
you have one more action if you want to finish him off. He's looking pretty bad off.
I'll just strike him again with
Okay.
my short sword again.
Okay.
So 19 plus
Oh, nice.
23, and then
Yeah, no problem. Got him.
7
Plus 3.
plus 10.
He's dead.
10.
Okay, Jason. Your
How
turn.
many are left? We still have 3 left standing.
Well, there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 left standing,
Yikes.
and 2 more retreating. But you've kind of shaken their nerve a little bit. They look a little bit like, I don't know if I want to continue this. It's not worth it.
Okay, so I've still got the one. Like, I knocked his head against the wall. I'm gonna grab him by the throat, and I'm gonna ask him, do you want to run, or do you want to keep playing?
Okay, roll an intimidate check. Do you have any charisma at all?
My charisma. No, I don't. I'm -1, so we'll see.
You know, I kind of like the way Pathfinder does it with intimidation. You use your physical.
Yeah.
strength, but whatever.
We'll see.
So he's pretty much a badass, and he's already tasted your blood. So he tries to knee you in the stomach as you grab him. So his answer is no.
So
Place him more.
at this point, I'm gonna throw him to the ground and just go ahead and take that warhammer and just make
Finish.
metal touch concrete at this point.
Do it. Swing.
And I missed big time. I've got.
Or he rolled out of your way, nimble little minx. But you get a second attack, right?
Yeah.
2 attacks.
So he rolled, and it's like chasing a bug in the house. I'm gonna just
Yep. Second.
motherfucker.
He's fast.
This
Dude,
dice
evade.
sucks.
Okay. Give me your dice. It's obviously broken. Tank, you're up.
okay, so you said they're starting to look a little scared, right?
Yeah, they are.
All right, so I'm going to sheath my longsword, and I'm going to make my spellbook appear out of thin air, floating above my hand. Do any of them react, or do they all still look like they're still coming at me?
They didn't know you were a wizard, so they're a little worried.
Woo! So I'm going to. All right, so I'm going to. Frost is going to start drifting around my hand, and I'm going to hold. I'm going to hold it until somebody attacks me next, and see if they either if they run, or if they go to attack me, then I'll use my action.
So you're holding your action. Is that like a frost spell?
Yep, frostbite.
Okay. Let me roll initiative, or actually, morale and nope. They're disengaging and trying to run away. Are you going to get a parting shot at these guys, or are you going to let them go?
I'm pretty. Well, you know what? So now that I've shown myself, as they run, I'm going to cast Frostbite at them. What's up?
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, it's a Constitution save of 15.
And how many can you get? Just one?
One.
Okay. Fire away. Oh, and it's 15?
Yep.
Not even close. How much damage does it do?
So it does 2d6. So they take 11.
11 damage? Okay. He's frosty, but he does manage to run away.
And he has, so he ran away. So that's
Yeah, right. Okay, so they vacate the premises.
Yay.
And you don't have a lot of spectators around, but they're all going, shit, morons, they deserve what they got, Attacking some workers, you don't know what they're all about.
I look at Orem immediately. I could have done this, right? I didn't do that. I had them on my own, all of them.
No, that's fine. I just
started this shit.
Call him Brick Slayer because he hit the ground so hard.
There's a lot of. That's what I was aiming for, Orem.
Yeah. He was trying to intimidate.
No, I understand.
Okay.
No violence.
An arm from the dead body and feed it to Janelle. I'm just gonna rip it off.
Nice, perfect. Oh, yummy. Thanks, Mom. That's a tasty arm you got. Okay, so things clear up, and this is a rough enough place that everybody just kind of goes, kind of like the bar in Star Wars where everybody kind of looks.
So I make my spell book just disappear.
Sweet. Okay. You do hear maybe some mumbles. Oh, as you do. Wow. He's got some huevos.
Yeah, we should probably get out of here.
Yeah.
Okay, so kind of a small gentleman walks up to you. He's not a fighter type, but he's wearing nice clothes. And he walks up to you. He says, "Hey, you guys really got some bollocks out there, and you should step up your game. I'm Christoph. Here, take this." And he hands you a little wooden chit. It's got a jester in motley imprinted on one side. It's just a little wooden chit. He says, "Go to the Fancy Folly up top. They're looking for talent up there." And then he just kind of runs off.
I'm gonna come from the shadows and just kind of brush his shoulder and to say thanks.
And he looks at you and says, "Don't mention it." "Oh, if you need anything sold or bought it or rented, I'm your guy."
I'm gonna yell at him, "Christoph, if you like bollocks, there's a lady boy. She's back there."
God, where did you find this moron?
In a
I
pit.
don't know. Disappear again.
He's like a stray dog. We just fed him one too many times, so.
We just won't go away.
Okay, you had your little first fight, and
We survived.
No worse for the wear.
okay, so you gonna go up to the top level?
Yeah.
Take it as advice?
I think so, yeah.
Okay, do we want to go
What's the place called again?
or do we want to? Because I'm still thirsty. I thought we were gonna look for work here.
There's probably bars and everything in the place he told us to go find work at.
Go get a drink up there.
I pay.
Yeah.
Like the
I'm not
Champagne
buying.
Bar in Vegas.
Other people will buy. Don't worry. They have.
I'm gonna go, but
I don't know if his charisma though.
Okay, everybody's moving forward. We get into the thing, we go up top, and the upper level's very nice. It's like an open bazaar. There's a breeze. It kind of blows in from the mountains. It blows away the stink. There's a lot to buy and sell, but there's a lot less riffraff. And you really don't know where this place is. On the chit, it says Fancy's Folly, and you don't know where it is. So you're gonna have to ask.
Jose, is there somebody right when we get out? Is there like a person working the?
Sure. There's plenty of people to pick
Ask the
from.
guy on the lift, "Hey, where's this Fancy Folly place?"
Roll a charisma check for me, Ms. Bard.
Just roll it.
The best at charisma.
9.
I think it's fine.
9.
9. Well, small person. I suppose they allow me in there. He says, "Go down this way, cross the bridge, first bridge you see, and then it's on the left."
Thanks.
You're welcome.
So we move.
Okay.
We go towards the bridge. Is it a rickety bridge or is it one of the solid bridges?
No, it's one of the big solid ones,
Okay.
but
From
notice
Ireland.
construction,
Nice.
they seem to like not have believed in guardrails. So it's just a flat slab and an 8-story drop to the
So
street.
I turn to Kane and like, Kane, if you touch me, I'm pain. Lots of pain.
I've only pushed 2 people from the bridge. 2. I don't do heights. Okay?
You don't do
It's
it.
one weakness.
Okay.
Don't do that shit.
So going across the bridge, there's a lot of foot traffic and nothing happens.
Oh, perfect.
Hey,
You go
within the
across-
foot traffic, can I try to pickpocket the richest person around us?
You can try.
Oh, this is gonna be bad. Oh, that's good. 18 plus 7.
You succeed.
Woo! Give me that money.
And you
Bring
got
some-
his purse. It's in your pocket. You're gonna just open it now or later?
Oh, I'll open it when we get into the fancy folly.
Okay.
You
Okay.
just keep on keeping on.
You find the Fancy Folly. It's a nice place. It's pillared with a big like waterproof canvas roof. Has anybody ever been to like Cirque du Soleil where they have the big tents
Yeah.
and stuff like that? This is what it's like. Because it's on the top, it doesn't have a roof above it, but it's a big like waterproof canvas thing.
Okay.
And there's a huge bouncer at the door. He says, "Could I help you?"
So I walk up or who has the chip? Who did Christoph hand the chip to?
You.
Or Dorian.
I walk up to the bouncer and just look at it. I just hold the chip up. I don't say anything. I just hold the chip up.
Come right in, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Rolling out the red carpet for us.
I'm gonna blow him a kiss.
I'm with that guy. The pointy ear guy, I'm with him.
So everybody goes in. Okay, great. I actually have to do a little time slip and step back. One name that I forgot something. DM's mistake. That's one. One thing that Christoph told you was see Gert at the Fancy Folly.
Gert?
So, Gert. G-U-R-T. Gert.
So when we get inside, is there like a bar or a reception desk or something?
It is a huge, no, there's no reception desk. It is a huge open area and a big stage in the middle, and there's all these juggling acrobats, and they're juggling swords and swallowing them and doing all this fancy stuff, and there's all this entertainment and servers and tables all the way around. It's really a nice place.
Do I see somebody bossing people around?
No, you don't. Well, there's lots of like bouncers. They stand there and look tough.
We just asked one of the
Um,
bouncers. We're looking for Gert.
Sure. Yeah, no problem. In the back, the corner booth. You can't miss it. Look for the table that's like mounted with food. That's good.
Okay.
While they're walking towards Gert, I kind of want to separate myself from the group a little bit and just kind of hide in the crowd on my way over there, so that way I can keep an eye out and make sure no one's coming at us.
So, yeah, I'm going to piggyback off what Dorian's doing. And as the group moves forward, Dorian's snaking his way through the crowd, and I've positioned myself to see the table because I'm not the most intellectual talker.
Okay. Okay.
I want to do a perception
Okay.
check.
So, okay,
Can I do that?
do that, please. And also, do a perception check if you're looking for anything untoward happening.
I got 11.
Okay.
And I got a 17 for perception. Do I need to do stealth at all?
Only if you're trying to not be seen.
I just don't want to be noticed by Gert.
Okay.
Do I need
Go ahead and roll it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
If you're trying to be stealthy. Huh? Did you break it?
Yeah, I got a 29.
Oh, okay. Nobody sees you. In fact, okay. In fact, Kane goes, God damn it, where did he go? You lost your own guy.
Well, I lost my own guy because Kane rolled 6.
Okay, yeah. It's like, wait. So he's like wandering around looking for Dorian, totally oblivious to what's going on. The rest of you walk up to the table. Now, it's a corner booth, and there's one female half-orc standing in the back of it, or sitting in the back of it, and she's like shoveling food into her mouth and talking to a couple other people there while you walk up. And she's pretty good at talking with her mouth full. But she's wearing nice clothes, nice jewelry, and behind her in the corner, there is a huge guy, and he's wearing a big green shirt, and he's just got a satchel over his shoulder and no weapons. So that might be her protection. So you walk up. Who's going to do the talking?
So the orc is Gert, we're assuming.
Yeah, the lady that looks like she's in control. She's given, talk and eating and talking and eating.
So I'll walk up. I'll put my hood down, kind of straighten my coat out, and I'll walk up and say, "You're Gert, I presume."
And she looks up and says, "I am. Who might you be?"
I am Orm, and I was told to find you, and then I hold the chip up.
Okay. One moment. Who was that name you said? Guy whispers in ears. Please sit down. Please be my guests. And all the other 4 guys at the table get up and walk off, except for Green Shirt. He's like her shadow. And she says, "Please sit. Have something to eat. Try the sausages. They're really good."
So I sit down and I go ahead and grab a piece of sausage.
So, okay, everybody else gonna sit down that's sitting there other than Dorian and Kane?
I'll stand next to the side of booth, next to the booth, and I don't want to sit down. I'll just kind of stand there.
Okay.
I'm gonna sit.
Okay.
Turkey leg.
I'm sorry, what? You're gonna eat a turkey leg? Okay.
So I take a piece of sausage and I just throw it in the air towards Janelle. I want to see if she'll catch it.
Oh.
Janelle, roll a dex check.
Ooh.
20.
Oh, totally. Snapped it out of the air, and she looks at you like, "Oh, I like this."
I look back at Gert and just kind of wink at her.
Cool. All right.
Nice.
So, I was under the impression there was more of you. I heard about your little scuffle and that you showed some pretty boss skills. Congratulations. Please have something to eat. Some wine. She starts pouring goblets of wine as she's eating and talking at the same time.
Thank you. Yeah, so we do. They must have gone pee. They were right behind me.
Right as he's saying, I jump on the table, I scoot in right next to them and grab a goblet of wine and just chug it. I'm here.
I'm assuming that he's with you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We checked it out.
Okay. I'm guessing that he's the muscle of the group.
Not the brains.
You do notice that as this guy kind of barges in, green shirt, a hand dips into his satchel, but when nothing happens, he just pulls his hand out.
I just turn and give Kane a stern look.
And then I look at green shirt. Don't touch yourself like that. Don't you put your hands where I can't see them.
Kane, shut up.
Well, anyways.
Just saying.
I'm sorry.
What's up, Dirt?
A little aside, since we almost split the party a little bit, Dorian, roll a perception check, please.
Oh, horrible. 12? No. Yes, 12.
Okay, you really don't notice anything unusual. There's nobody spying on you or them. The guys that they were talking to just kind of walked away. Green shirt guy, he might be a magic user, but he doesn't really look like one. He's just wearing a big green tunic.
Okay.
He looks more like a bouncer. He's a big guy, broad shoulders. Okay. So.
I'm going to get closer to him.
Right, okay. Roll a stealth check.
18.
Okay, nobody sees you. Okay, so Gert says, "I'll tell you what, I'm kind of like a talent scout for one of the local lords. And my employer has been looking for some special talent. You might fit the bill if you're interested. I guarantee you it would pay well. It would require some travel. It might be dangerous, but you've already beat up the locals, so seems like you're pretty capable. I'd be more than happy to make the introductions if you're interested."
What's your lord's name?
Let's not talk that until you tell me if you're interested.
We get to find out what kind of talent we need for this.
Well, from my sources, and I do have eyes everywhere, you have some physical skills, some stealthy skills. You're good at talking to people, and some arcane skills, if I can say that in mixed company. Don't worry, no truth sayers in my bar, or no truth seekers in my bar.
I don't react at all. I just keep looking at her.
Okay. So if you're interested in employment, I can make the introduction and then I'll tell you where to go and who to see.
And the introduction would be today?
The introduction would be tomorrow morning. If you accept, you could be my guests for the night here or seek lodgings elsewhere. I have no pressure on you. I would warn you though, that if you do accept, don't tell anybody about it. The lords really are squabbling against one another and you could put you in danger.
I just stare at Kane for a quick second.
Can we talk amongst ourselves and like kind of?
Hey, guys, I think that we need to go grab, I want some actual rum. I just spent a lot of time on a ship. Let's go get rum. I think that Dorian said he was buying. Gert, you don't mind if we take a
No. Go to the bar. Talk over.
We'll let you know.
All right, so we get up and
Yep.
Walk
and
away.
can we find? Is there a bar nearby?
We have to find Dorian.
There's bars
Dorian
everywhere.
follow us. Does Dorian follow us back out and we're all together again?
I don't know. Does Dorian follow you?
There's a bar
Or
inside
is
the
Dorian gonna
room,
stay
right?
there and like listen to Gert's conversation?
Yeah, I
Yeah,
was right behind the security guard.
You're by green.
Right.
You're by green shirt. Are you just gonna hang out there and while the rest of us walk away?
No, as soon as you guys are walking back through the group, I'm just gonna weasel my way back into the group.
Okay.
Roll a stealth check, Dorian.
Woo. 23.
Okay, nobody sees you.
Cool.
And Dorian just kind of appears at your side. What's up, guys?
Oh, Jesus.
So there is a bar inside this the
Oh, like I said, there's bars all
Yes,
over the place.
Kane. We will get you some.
No. I'm saying like we're not leaving the fancy
Oh
folly.
no. We're still in the tent. We're just away from
Yes.
her table now.
Going to a
Right.
different table/bar area.
Yeah, we're just
Oh,
moving across the tent or something.
All right,
So
guys.
you belly up to a bar.
All right, so I may not be the smartest one here, but I am putting pieces together that if they're all feuding, do we think it's the smartest move to align ourselves with the first person we meet? I mean, that was some shifty character with a token, and now we're meeting a lady named Gert eating turkey.
But we do get to stay here for free tonight.
We don't have a lot of money.
And we can make money on the way. I want to check the corn tender that I stole.
The bartender starts handing you drinks and saying, "On the house, on the house. You're Gert's friend. I saw that. No problem. No problem."
See, there's perks already.
I just don't know if it's the smartest move for us to align ourselves. I mean, I was just spending my whole life with people like this. You don't really want to spend time with these people.
But I mean, we don't have to stay here forever. We can just kind of make some money, work our way through, and then kind of get out and see what.
How many lords did Raul say? Because me and Raul were tight, but we were drunk most of the time. So
There are 10 lords on the council and some minor crime lords, but primarily there are 10 lords. And okay, spending time with these people in Haven, there's nobody else to spend time with. They're all criminals.
I mean, we're gonna have to pick a side, I guess, sooner or later. So why not work for the one who's already been nice and offering us all this awesome stuff?
And they're gonna.
what do you think?
Should we vote? Let's vote.
I think it's easy enough to get in and out of situations like this.
Yeah, I
I've
say we
already
go
gotten
for
in
it.
and out of situations like this my whole life. I think we can figure it out.
All right, so if shit goes sideways, Orem,
Who wants to take the job? Who doesn't?
We'll
Take
take it.
Take the job.
You're out.
I'll take it.
All right.
If it goes sideways, I'm smashing Gert's face though.
That's okay.
I leave all of them at the bar, especially Kane. In fact, I turn to Brienne and I say, "Look, you keep him here. I'm gonna go talk to Gert."
I'm gonna go with him.
Good job.
Wise choice. You're the charisma. in the
That's
group.
why I'm going with him.
So, and we'll go back to
I
Gert.
need a drink.
Okay. So the bartender's serving you all drinks. I am sure that Kane is very happy. You know, he's got his rum, big tankard of rum. It's very tough.
I'm also an alcoholic. So
Come here, Mr. Gray.
So
yeah.
you guys go back to Gert, and she says, "So, have you made a decision?" She's very cordial, very nice,
Yeah,
and she's
I think
got a hand on her mouth.
I think we'd be very happy to meet your lord and see how we can be of service.
Very good. My lord's name is Ursula Roke, and I will set up a meeting for you tomorrow night. And please enjoy yourselves. It's all on me.
Thank you very much. I think we will.
And she hands you a key, and she says, "I have, there's a staircase down in the back, takes you down to the rooms, and they're on the like the level right beneath this, but they're part of this club. Anything you need, anything at all, just let me know.
We will. Thank you very much.
Did you say Ursula Lork?
Ursula Roke.
Ursula Roke.
Like Little Mermaid,
Ursula.
Ursula
Ursula.
Roke.
I've seen mermaids, but none of them were very little. I'm not sure.
Little Mermaid.
Yeah.
Oh.
I don't know. Some weird bard tale that I heard once when I was.
Was there an Ursula in Little Mermaid?
Yes.
Oh, there you go.
We've got daughters. Yes, there is.
See, there you go. I know I pulled it from somewhere. Okay, so you guys have a fantastic evening. Nobody bothers you at all. Food and drink, wonderful beds, pleasant company if you so desire.
we take it, so we get a long rest.
Yes, you do. Yeah, everybody heals up. You can use your staff of healing, and it'll be good as new by morning. So everybody wakes up in the morning feeling like $100.
Can I check the coin purse I stole?
Oh yeah, sure. It has 18 gold pieces and 30 gold pieces and gems in it.
Holy shit!
Sweet.
You gonna share any of that?
We don't even know that he took it.
I don't know if anybody even saw him stole
Ah,
it.
sneaky.
So,
Okay.
And 30.
30 gold pieces and small gems.
I forgot to ask this at the beginning. How much do we have to start?
Oh, we did.
You guys gave me character sheets. I think most of you had like 200 gold pieces.
Yeah, I think he
I
said.
didn't put any because I thought that we were broke. Like I thought.
Yeah,
he
they're
took
all
all.
completely broke. But like a sea voyage, a long sea voyage is going to cost you like 500 gold pieces. So you don't have enough to get the heck out of town.
Okay.
200.
Okay. Cool.
Which we saved by accepting Gert's invitation. So
Yep. Now we still.
That was ridiculous.
if you guys want more of these crazy adventures, make sure you tune in to the rest of the adventures. Tune in to all of our social media. Make sure you like, subscribe, hit the bell. It'll be all over the place. It's going to be awesome.
Comment on iTunes.